Boker Tov, Yom Tov, Zohrim Tovim, and Lila Tov, no matter where you are at. Good morning, good day, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Carrie, and I need to speak from my heart again today. I had something amazing happen to me again last night during the hot and cold situation that I spoke about just recently. It was another one of those situations at night for me. So again, I began to meditate on these things. And in the process of this, I was able to have a dream. And in the dream, I was doing something with the language. And as I was doing something with the language, I'm not sure if I was presenting, if I was teaching in class, as I was making videos. I don't know, but I was intimately involved with the language, is pretty much what I do 24/7, even when I sleep. And then my husband appeared right next to me, and he said, "It's not about the people. Look." And I knew what he was saying when I saw what I saw. And it was like there was code suspended in the air as I was looking at it. And every time I was looking at one of the letters or a word, or I was teaching, or I was expanding, or I was extracting, or forensically looking at something, when I did something with the word, or presented it in a teaching, in the air where this code was suspended, it began to rewrite itself. That is hugely profound. Because what I am realizing, and there will be a teaching released soon, what I'm editing right now, that Ken is sharing regarding the matrix and the inverse that we live in instead of the universe, the one verse, that as we are extracting these things out, we are rewriting the code, just like Neo in the Matrix, being able to see it, manipulate it, change it. And this was a very, very big revelation for me. So I know that he didn't mean to not worry about those of you who are listening to the videos, but it was needing to be resolute within me that the work that we are doing is impacting the matrix and in changing reality. And that's a really big deal. So I wanted to share it with you. But there was a couple other things that happened at the same exact time. I had the word kol come to me last night, kuf vav lamed. And another revelation that I had a couple days ago that was quite profound is that when teaching shepherds come as being the doors, they help crack open the door of your heart to introduce you to the letters and then be able to instruct you of how to utilize them. And that's their job. But once that happens and instruction is completed, then the letters themselves become your teacher. The letters of light are literally the lamed. They teach you, they teach your heart. They're the ones that are the transformative power. So connecting to the word kol that came to see me last night, kuf vav lamed, and present itself, it's a word that means to call out with a loud voice. And some of you that have gathered here to this YouTube channel have been gathered because there's something about the language that is calling you. And that is this word. And to break it down, the kuf means to compress light within the circle of time. That which was once hidden, now revealed, the narrow path between the light and the dark. That is released through the language and the letters, the sacred languages of light and love, because it has a pay on the end of the kuf. And the center part of it is a vav that is meant to pierce your heart. Then it's spelled, the next letter is a vav, which again is connecting it to your heart. Because this only can be ascertained through the heart and through the spirit to be able to see what is going on. And then finally we have the lamed, the letters of light themselves, that are the teaching shepherds, that are meant to urge and goad you on in this journey, in this path. They are the kol. They are what is calling out with a loud voice right now, so you too can compress light within the circle of time. There's a reason why they are speaking loudly to us right now, because of where we've entered in, because now we have the energies that are supporting us to be able to receive this and have it do what it needs to within us. So there was one other thing that I wanted to share with you, particularly because I saw something else at the end of this. So not only are we affecting the matrix and creating a new verse for a new reality, changing the codes, and the letters are calling out to us so we can compress light within us, piercing our heart, bringing forth this revelation. But I saw like threads on different YouTube videos, on different YouTube pages. And so I'm going to ask and speak forth an activation for some of you. I know that there's quite a few of you that come to this YouTube channel that are not in the measure and likeness of posting comments. And I understand that. I understand that. I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm just making suggestions because I saw something greater happen here. I'm not asking for comments based on our videos. What I'm asking is that you might continue or start to post comments on other videos. And I'm not even saying to post comments on other videos to draw people to this channel. What I am speaking about is activating in love and light and beginning to have a voice, because we are in this culture right now that is wanting to cancel us out and stop our voice from being heard. Why do you think that we are putting these things on our faces, over our mouths? It's meant to silence us. It's an outward manifestation to keep us quiet, because there's power in our words. And as we're activating in love and light, the words that we speak is changing the vibration and lifting the countenance of the people. And part of this activation is not being afraid of posting a comment. As long as you're not encroaching upon certain things that they don't want you to encroach upon to try to wake the people up, we need to use a different tactic, because the weapons that we use are of love and of light. A very good example of this in the time when I was going through some of my deepest struggles a couple years ago with my CPTSD issues. I found a channel called Meditative Mind, and I listened to that a lot. Used it as meditation guide work, just the mantras. I would be studying the Hebrew and the Aramaic before I started doing a lot of the videos, and I would just listen to that, listen to that music. But what most drew me in was the comments that were made. So if you want to see what I'm talking about as an example, just pick any Meditative Mind video and scroll down in the comment section and you'll see exactly what I'm saying. And I'm not saying that you need to do that kind of a pattern. What I am saying is that if you venture on different YouTube channels, like pretty much all of us do, find someone that either needs some encouragement, or pick somebody randomly that the Spirit says and points out to you, and make a loving comment to them. Give them some encouragement, some love, some support, and do it through the Spirit as Spirit-led. Because sometimes if we just do it randomly, it may not be as effective. But everything that we should be doing right now should be directed by Spirit, because that's a heart connect. And I believe that if we allow our voices to be heard by making comments, then it's activating all of us, even those of you who don't want to post, because really, there can be a couple reasons why you don't want to post. Mine in the past was because of fear. Mine in the past was I didn't want the beast system to know who I was. Mine in the past was concerned about governments controlling me or coming after me or doing something that I didn't want harm to, but that was totally of my beast ego wanting to protect itself at all cost. Well, I'm at the place where, for me, love and light is the most important, and I do not fear any longer. I have been set free from that. And I think it is time for us to engage in something that they may not expect. They want us to rebel. They want us to be in the lower vibration. But it's our turn to turn the tables around and do the exact opposite of what they're wanting us to do. And that is by spreading love and light wherever we can, whenever we can, on any channel that we can, that the Spirit leads us to do so. So if you want to start here, because this is an incredibly safe environment, you can tell by the comments that I already have left, I would love to hear from you. Even if it is, to start out with emojis, I don't care. But I do believe that we need to be activated in this. And I do not want to be silenced, and I don't want any of you to be silenced. And our love needs to be heard. So I am asking for an activation if the Spirit leads you, and I hope that it does, because it is our voices that are going to make a difference in helping to lift the countenance of the people who have been suppressed and subjugated by tyrannical forces in the beast systems that are trying to control and manipulate those that are of the seed of Father Source, the star seeds that are sent, the celestials that are here, those that we have been taken advantage of. And it is our time to rise and shine by utilizing our words, our truth through our throat chakra, so people can hear the truth about what we're entering into and also who they are. I hope this message finds you well. I really look forward to seeing the engagement of those of you who are going to step into a courageous position of making yourself known and commenting here and there, a little bit everywhere, and see what we can do to affect the collective consciousness of the planet into a place that we want to see, and that we would be part of the answer that everybody is seeking. They just don't know where to look for it because it's found within. Shalom, shalom, and namaste.